Anytime you can take a character that makes people take stuff, things, mix-ups, and just make them fight their own, I love it.
Now, IBUKI, one of those characters that is a mix-up character, but also has, her own defensive tools. She does have a Dragon Punch. She's invincible with the EX. She has a really good backdash. She has 3-framer. She's very, very well-rounded despite all her pluses.
Absolutely. And because she has a 3-gauge V-trigger, it also gives her 3 reversals as well. So she can actually choose to do that, and it pushes back rather far. So it's hard to keep pressure even up if you block the V reversal. I think IBUKI is a really well-rounded character. I love the way that she kind of enforces on the part of the player a skill to recognize situations, confirms that she has some ranges, and then obviously if you're fighting her, you need some answers.
Yeah, you definitely need those.
You need decisions and answers, reactions. She's one of the characters that I think really is represents Street Fighter V accurately. Obviously high octane, high damage, a lot of opportunities to die. But she's in danger herself. She can't just do whatever she wants.
So a big thing about IBUKI as well, as you said, is the positivity on her normals, the plus frames, allows her to do these really long block strings with no gaps. However, because IBUKI has a 3-frame Dragon Punch, it will actually trade with some of these gaps and give her a combo. So it's going to be really interesting to see if you see any of that tech. Obviously, both players having a high level of knowledge of their own character.
It's true. And I mean, any match with Marn in it, if you think like uppercut is an option, I gotta think Marn is willing to do it. Probably the forerunner of those guys who would say, I may not be as good as you, and dang it, I don't need to be.
And that V-skill, one of the only moves that can punish her own V-skill. Yukadon, a total master of going into that safe on block target combo.
I don't know if you just noticed that, but we mentioned that DP, it launches on after the first hit. So the first hit landed for Yukadon, but it didn't follow up. And I wonder if he noticed that range.
Here's the mix-up, 50-50, gets DP'd.
Oh, need none of that!
And catches him out of the unsafe command dash. Every single normal IBUKI can do, cancel into that command dash, is at the very worst minus, and most of them are very unsafe. So, even though it's scary to see, you can tag her out.
If you are ready and willing, and again, as you mentioned, you can master the character, had the perfect reaction, but there you go. What you gonna do when she's coming at you? All right, good blocks. And the check stand light kick, I like it, confirmed. Down right now.
One of those few characters that gets mid-screen Oki up or throw. Not the back throw though. Oh, but catches the kunai to get the backdash, a new thing.
And then the meaty throw, and Yukadon is active. Marn scratching his head. I'd like to think that it's one of those situations where it felt like his timing was a little off, right?
And Marn looking a little off in other ways right now, completely confused, having no idea what just happened. Because after that, he got back thrown. He tried to get out of there. And Yukadon was ready with the EX kunai already. You never see that, but he knew where he was going, and he stopped him.
That is the step right there. Yukadon, I love to see Yukadon doing this, because if you think the character carries you, he came back with a completely different style. And speaking of completely different styles, right now, we are watching Marn channel his inner NCR, that hellacious death pool run with this Mika. She's a wrestler, right? I don't know how much you know about it. Never mind. I'm not even going to get into it. Go back to IBUKI.
Go back to IBUKI. Okay, never mind.
Right. Forget it. I was going to make an ECW joke. I was going to get into it. I was going to hype myself up. I'm just going to get hype again. We're going to watch that IBUKI, and I want to see if Marn is going to try to stay fast. He had actually a couple of sequences where he got sped up, but through trying to do the command dash that you mentioned, which is interruptible, or just not feeling extremely crisp, Yukadon was able to interrupt. And I want to see if Marn's commitment was really just to speed things up again.
Well, I think once Yukadon realized Marn was kind of willing to do a lot of things on defense, he just started blowing it, right?
True.
And the jab goes into nothing, unfortunately. Gets the anti-air, though.
So that target combo got canceled into the light kick. Once you recognize that as an IBUKI, you have to go into that route in order to stay safe, but you do lose your offensive pressure.
Now, both IBUKIs really representing the V skill a lot. Built her, because even on block, you get the V meter.
Exactly, and as a low health character with a 3-bar V gauge, she can't really rely on getting hit to gather V trigger. Right.
And Yukadon takes another round. Marn just kind of all over the place, and Yukadon, favoring the ground, anti-airing him, keeping him down. And Marn just not finding a way to get things started in his normal way. Okay, gets the command dash here off of the hit, which is way less minus, way harder to see.
Just like that, the stun, right? What did he do? What did he change? If you don't know, oh! Don't worry about it. It's DP. I like it. Yes, it's DP. Don't worry about it.
And obviously you can cross-cut that to come out on either side. So you know what? runner back, you're going to get hit.
So it's
Gets a throw loop, no, goes for the medium kick. Second bomb out,
back.
what's going to happen? DP whiffs, oh, but no stun.
He's still alive, baby. Let's go, Marn. Fight it out, baby. With the V trigger.
He's not fighting it out, though. He's jumping backwards.
He let the stun go down. I like that. Now he can engage a little bit different. Yukadon has been chucking the kunai. One character has V trigger. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Marn immediately gets up. Yeah, what if we were bugging it? Never mind. Yeah, it had to be Yukadon winning, right? Had to be Yukadon.
It was Yukadon that won.
So the speed of him
It was
standing up.
definitely Yukadon that won.
Mothership
I'm
let us know
positive.
that there was no way to be doubtful about that. Wow. What a set. That right there, whenever anybody tells me that you have to play this game a certain way,